Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Hayden Be Grilling. Now tonight we're going to stay here in the kitchen and we're going to make us some jambalaya. We love some jambalaya here in this house, but we're not doing no Zatarans, although we do love that one too. We're going to make this one from the ground up, so let's get started. Alright folks, so we're going to do a little prep work here. So I've got 14 ounces of smoked sausage. This brand here is King's Cajun style smoked sausage. So we're gonna try this. I really think there's gonna be so many flavors in this that you're not gonna really be able to get a good taste of the sausage or the Cajun seasoning that's in the sausage rather. But we're gonna start slicing it in little small slices about like so. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now the recipe called for about 12 ounces. They didn't really have a package that small, so we're just gonna take some of these chicken thighs and we're gonna cut them down into bite-sized pieces. But along the way, I'm gonna trim some of that nastiness out, or not nastiness, but some of that real thick fat. But we're gonna just kind of trim it up and cut it down all at the same time. Now folks, this recipe I found, it has a ingredients list if you want to make your own Cajun seasoning for this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with the good old Slappy Mama. We really enjoy that seasoning. So we're just going to cut our chicken down and then I'll bring you back for the next step. All right, now that we've got our chicken and our sausage cut up, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil to a Dutch oven. I'll pour that down in the bottom. Then we're gonna set our burner to a medium-high heat. So ours goes to 10. I'm gonna probably set on about a 7.5 to an 8. And we're gonna wait and let that oil heat up. And you'll know that it's warm and ready if you sprinkle some water over it and it pops and crackles. I just learned that. All right, folks, so our oil is popping. So we're gonna start adding our sausage into our Dutch oven. Now, in the past, I've just thrown them all in there at once, right? But there's too many slices to evenly fit in the bottom of this thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put enough in there to cover the bottom for the time being. All right, so we're gonna let these sit for about 3 or 4 minutes per side, flip them over and do the same process. And once you've got these cooked to your liking, we're gonna transfer them onto a plate. All right, now we're gonna add, we just pulled our sausages out. We're gonna add another tablespoon of olive oil into the Dutch oven. And then we're gonna add our chicken that we cut into the Dutch oven. We're gonna cook these until they're cooked through, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. All right, folks, so our chicken is finished cooking. We're gonna do with them just like we did with the sausage. We're gonna remove them from the Dutch oven and put them on a plate for the time being, just set them to the side. All right, next we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of minced garlic to the Dutch oven, followed by 1 diced onion, 1 diced bell pepper. Now it called for some celery. We're not big celery fans, so we're gonna go omit that part. But you're gonna dump that into your Dutch oven and you're gonna kind of scrape around the bottom, scraping up the bits from the sausage and the chicken. And you want to cook this for about 2 minutes or until your onions get really translucent and soft, cooked through. And this here, I'm going to come in with our favorite, our go-to Cajun Creole seasoning. That's Slappy Mama. We're going to sprinkle, it called for a tablespoon, but I'm going to kind of eyeball that and go to preference and taste. And I'll let that be up to you as well if you want to go with a tablespoon or go to preference. All right, folks, so this is where we're gonna have to adapt and overcome. I thought that I had 2 cups worth of long grain white rice. I do not. So if I did, this is where I would add it in now and let it cook, kind of get that toasty smell for about 3 minutes. But again, I do not. So this is what we're gonna do instead. I'm going to add 2 cups. You can use water or chicken broth. I'm gonna go with chicken broth on this one. But we're gonna add our chicken broth in here is we're gonna add these bouillon bags in here. Add them in. All right, so we get these bags down in here like so. Now the instructions for the bag is boil 8 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna kind of keep working them around because they're not completely submerged. I don't want to add more chicken broth. We're kind of shooting from the hip on this one. I do apologize not having enough rice. That's on me, so we're gonna see how this works. All right, folks, so we just emptied our bags of rice into the pot, and I got to tell you, perfect. So we're gonna give this all a good mix right here. And at this point, we're gonna add our sausage back in. Mix that up really good. We're going to add our chicken back in. And then, yes, you guessed it, give that a good stirring. Mix that up nice. All right, now what we're gonna do, we got our veggies. I'm gonna take and reduce my heat, turn it completely all the way off. And I'm gonna come in with some more Cajun Creole seasoning, sprinkle that in. We're gonna give us all a good stirring. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna completely remove our Dutch oven from the heat because I don't want my rice to continue to cook to the bottom. All right, folks, here's our bowl of jambalaya. All right, here we go with that all-important taste test. All right, so for it being unorthodox with the bouillon bag rice, very good. The sausage is really good. The chicken tastes good. You can definitely taste that Cajun seasoning we added in there, Slappy Mama. But very, very good, very solid. I wish that I would have had enough rice to do it the traditional way. So with that being said, we're gonna call it North of Louisiana Jambalaya. But very good, very tasty, and really pretty quick. I say about 45 minutes start to finish is all this took. So y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.